your money's my money. And if that existed when it was the other way around, then the man would never feel insecure. If the man could also say,
I never thought of that.
My money.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. Relationships have always been a cornerstone of human experience, but the way we form them, maintain, and even end them has evolved dramatically in the modern era. Technology, shifting societal norms, and changing expectations have redefined what it means to be in a relationship. Technology has revolutionized how we meet and interact with potential partners. Though it's made it easier to meet with potential partners, it also poses new challenges. Traditional gender roles have been redefined in modern relationships. Women are increasingly independent, and men are more open to expressing vulnerability. This shift has led to more egalitarian partnerships, where responsibilities like childcare, housework, and financial contribution are shared. Modern relationships often emphasize individuality and personal growth. While this is healthy, it can sometimes create tension when partners struggle to balance their personal goals with the needs of the relationship.
Companies, like this is an unprecedented time. You know what I'm saying? So to where a woman has gotten herself to the professional position that her man is. So that woman who is the CEO of Xerox, I'm asking, do you think that she wants to, or it should be expected for her to date said bus driver?
You want me to answer you for real? You motherfucking right.
Absolutely.
The same way you just said that equal yoke, stay there. And this is my point. Okay, when the man is the CEO of Xerox, when he dates the secretary, you don't think nothing wrong with that, do you? I want you to answer me, Mel, please.
The two things are completely different.
They are not.
How
and that's
are they
the
not?
fucking problem.
Men and women are not. You guys are not. We're not the same. We're not the same. We are not the same.
Nigga, you better talk, because you be taking offense. I want you to stop sitting on the fence and give your opinion.
Nigga, I'm listening.
No, but you sitting here not saying nothing, and y'all niggas be making me look crazy. And then later on, they be like, yo, Mel's not. Nigga, I'm not the only person thinking that.
Okay, hold on.
I'm listening.
Hold on. So I don't think that the two different types of women are where the confusion is, because like you said, what works for one person may not work for the other person. But I don't think that's what the confusion is, because there's no confusion that everybody's not the same.
True.
The confusion is where the independent women are still screaming that they're so independent and how they don't need anyone, but wanting what the other woman is wanting. That's where the confusion is coming in at, or whatever, because you're saying how you don't need a man, but then you're demanding that a man does this, that, and the other.
Here's the thing. I don't understand where that battle cry came from of, I don't need a man. I don't need a man.
I mean, we went through like a whole generation.
It don't matter where it came from. We know it's here.
It's a real one. Let Mel get shit off.
No,
Let Mel get shit off.
No, the problem is that battle cry gets applied to all of us when I'm like, I never said that shit. Yeah. I never said that shit. I work out of necessity and have for decades. My sense of independence isn't because
We're not talking about you, Mel. You made a generalization in which the women that are at the top of the corporate ladder, they want the man that is at the top of the corporate ladder too.
And she should be penalized for a certain type of lifestyle. No, it's not a penalty.
Stop being victim. It's not a penalty.
Who the fuck is a victim?
She's not being penalizing means you're a victim.
No.
When you say penalized, somebody's on the other end of that.
I'm saying
they are getting penalized.
She should be penalized for her wants and her desires, for the certain kind of lifestyle that she wants.
She's already given it to herself. She's the fucking CEO of Xerox. So it's nothing that a man is going to give her that she cannot provide for herself.
Because Mel, I get that part. Listen, because go back to what we were just talking about earlier. If this man is at the top of the corporate ladder, this rich man, this rich and successful man, we just made a generalization that a lot of successful men want women that are available.
Thank you.
So how is the woman that is at the top of the corporate ladder gonna desire the man at the top of the corporate ladder?
But that's a generalization in itself. The man at the top of the corporate ladder only wants a woman who's available to him.
Not only, because like I said, that's just an opinion. That's just something, you know what I'm saying, that
it's a generalization
or whatever. But that's when it comes in and says, okay, well, as a woman at the top of the corporate ladder, why would it be, most of the time, guess what? That woman is gonna want to come home to a man. If she's worked all day, she's gonna want to come home to a man that's available for her.
You might as well be single. If you putting in 12-hour days and I'm putting in 12-hour days, we ain't in no fucking relationship.
Correct. And that's how a lot of situation of powerhouses don't end up being powerhouses, or they have an understanding of having an open relationship. If you want to be,
It's no role.
Somebody's
It's
not
no role.
available.
Yeah.
Yo, if you going to work every day and you boss around 500,000 people,
Yes.
you the corporate CEO, to use Mel's example, of Xerox. Now I go to work and I'm a fucking executive
NASCAR.
VP at Sunoco. Bro, we both are controlling mad people, right? Literally thousands of people. Who the fuck want to come home and be butting heads?
Who said? Oh my God!
Let me
You
explain
create these narratives that don't even fucking exist.
That's not-
What
you are wrong.
What if she's the CEO of Xerox and he's a fucking famous novelist who works literally his
home.
job is to work from home and come up with creative shit, and he can and kids are there and whatever else. Like the scenarios you create are so like
I was using them in corporate.
they're so limited and so boxed in. There is no room for any areas of like gray in that concept.
So
of
stay where you are.
Success.
I'm gonna use your narrative.
Success is always
I'm gonna use yours.
executive level.
Mel's
CEO,
narrative was
et cetera,
CEO of
et cetera.
Xerox and a bus driver. Why the fuck can't the CEO of Xerox fuck with the bus driver
I'm talking
if he's
about
a good
what you
parent?
always do.
If he's a good parent, she said a bus driver.
Yeah.
The nigga is the lady's the CEO of Xerox. The man is a bus driver. He got good dick. He takes care of their kids.
I got
He
the
cooks
good dick
food.
thing.
He do all of this shit. He's a good man.
yeah.
She make enough money for both of them. He's a good fucking man. Why is he not equally yoked with her? Because she's more financially stable for him. So I flipped the thing and said to Mel, why is it not the same if we in an equal new age society where women couldn't work, vote, and all that other shit? Why when a man make money do you not look at?
You know what?
Do you not look at the situation
And I
as the
said
same?
and I said this.
You said the roles are
no,
different.
and I said this before, and I stand by it. You may know a couple of guys who are like, I'm okay with my woman bringing home the majority of the bacon. Let me tell you something
comes
from
in
my own personal
the
lived
man's problem.
experiences, from the lived experience of a lot of girlfriends, and from the lived experience of a lot of women who talk about this. Being with a man who makes less than you oftentimes does not work. Why? Because
Every man ain't a monolith, Mel.
I didn't say the fuck they were.
Every man not a monolith, Mel.
I said I'm using a lot of different women's lived experiences.
Yeah.
The ego cannot handle it.
I agree.
And I didn't say that that is every
But wait,
man, but
this is my
it is a
only-
fact.
this is my only-
that a lot of women have experienced when she is here and he's here, especially financially, it fucks with their ego.
This is
And
my-
how do
pardon
they
me, hold up
usually
for a second.
react to that shit?
This is my only issue with
I know
this segment that y'all are
guys make
having.
more money than them.
A bunch.
And they're very happy.
And I didn't say that there isn't an example in which a man is totally fine with
You
it.
can't talk back here. It's tough. They can't see you. So it's like, my only problem with this part, and y'all cooking, but my only problem with this is when the man makes more and the woman still is making money, 9.5 out of 10 women always say, my money is my money and your money is my money. And if that existed when it was the other way around, then the man would never feel insecure. If the man
good
could
point.
also say, if the man
It's a
could
great
also
point. I never
say,
thought of that.
my
It's a good
money
point.
is my money,
And your money is my money
is
too.
our money
He'll
on
be a
my
pimp.
money,
He'll be a pimp.
then no man would ever
He's
deal
not a
with
pimp.
that.
That's not true.
No,
You mean when he's
I mean,
not
no
making
woman
when
would
he's
have-
making less, or when he's
when he's
making
making
less?
less.
When he's
When he's
making
making
less.
less. But the goalpost moves when the guy is making less. That's why this is such a great debate that y'all are
That's a
having.
good point. I
But
never even
it's
thought of that.
irrelevant to me because the rules change depend on who's making more.
And
so
that's
you
my-
saying that
and that's what I'm saying.
women got great jobs and they're making all this money every day? That what does that mean when the woman is not down to take on the role of I get the money.
financial provider.
Like I've come in here and talking about couples, the white couples, a couple of the hedge fund people, where the woman said, you know what, I don't want babies. I'm not having babies. I'm building this empire. This is my husband. He stays home. He takes care of the baby. Yada 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 yada. But that percentage is not grand.
Right.
So it's like the fact that women are making money. I don't know how that.
My thing is, it's a lot of women making money. My thing is, if we are gonna say that we both equal, right, and we are fighting for equal rights, let's rock with that. We're gonna stand in that. We're gonna stand in that regardless of who the fucking makes the most money.
Right, and that's why I don't
The
want that.
rules don't change if the man is making more or the woman is making more if we fighting for equal rights.
You don't look like you want that.
I don't want that.
I didn't think so.
But no, and I fuck with her stance because her stance is, yo, dog, I want to stay at home. I want to raise my kids. I'm gonna wash this nigga's dirty drawers. I'm gonna read these fucking recipes and know how to cook Chilean sea bass like he like it. And I'm gonna stand in that because that's my role.
And when I say it, it's not saying like I want somebody to come save me.
No, I'm not. Nobody
It don't come off like that.
It don't come off like that at all.
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general because at the end of the day, when I don't have a man around, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get up, like you said, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna
get to it.
I mean, I'm gonna live the same lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Now there are some men that can provide, you know, if a man got more money than me, there are men that could put me in a different type of lifestyle, but if I don't have that man around or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I'm not all of a sudden driving a cheaper car or, you know what I'm saying, or staying in a smaller house or, you know what I'm saying, or this, that, and the other. So while I'm in that situation, I'm still making sure that even if I'm not in that situation or whatever, I'm still capable of providing for myself at all times or whatever. Yeah, I dance or whatever, and I have a load of shit under my belt or whatever that no matter what, I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna get money regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm gonna get money regardless. Dope. So, but if I'm in that situation where a man can provide for me and my household and he needs me to be available, I'm going to be available. Okay. I'm not going to be trying to prove to him how independent I am.
Okay.
So you'll play a role.
That's your role that you are welcoming.
You'll accept the role in the relationship.
Correct.
And his role is to provide financially and do whatever.
And as long as you stand up and do what you're supposed to do,
I have a question for you. What does that do to you mentally? Because now if he decides to leave, hold on, if you accept that role and you're used to that, if he decides to leave, right? Say he decides to leave, would that lead to some sort of depression, or would that lead you to go out there and try to look for somebody else to fill that shoes that you was used to?
Remember, she already said that. She already has shit underneath her belt. She got her own.
It's easier said than done.
I mean,
niggas be saying that shit, but